If you've ever tried to choose an EDC flashlight, you probably noticed something. They all look similar. But the difference starts to matter very quickly once you actually carry one. And if you pick the wrong one for your needs, you're probably going to notice it within a few days. Because it's not about brightness, it's about understanding where you fit. Because EDC flashlight sits on spectrum, from keychain convenience to compact performance specialist. So, instead of ranking models, let's walk through that spectrum and understand which level actually makes sense to you. And once you start thinking about carry and use together, you notice that most people move through two major shifts. The first shift is going from a keychain to a more dedicated pocket carry. And the second shift is going from a general everyday use to more performance-focused capability. And at each step, expectation increased. And before we start, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell. This way you get our videos as soon as we upload them. So let's start with the keychain carry, because the modern keychain flashlights are no longer just an emergency backup. They're actually covering a surprisingly wide range, starting roughly from a 600 lumen all the way to 1200 lumen at the top end. To put that in perspective, even a 600 lumen is enough to fully light up your backyard, walk up a trail at night, or handle almost any indoor task. At the smallest end, you have something like the TINI 3. It's extremely lightweight, under an ounce, and even smaller than most car keys. It also has a built-in digital display, so it can monitor brightness and battery level at a glance. But because it's so compact, runtime is a little bit shorter and needs to be recharged more frequently. Moving slightly up in size, you have the Tip 3. This is closer in size to a typical car key. It delivers around 720 lumens, bright enough for most everyday outdoor tasks. It also has a larger battery, so you won't be needing to recharge it as often. It keeps the interface simple by leaving the digital screen out. As a result, it's the most affordable option in this tier. And at the upper end of this tier, we have the Top 2. That reaches 1200 lumen. It's a level of output that starts to feel like a true pocket EDC. It also has a built-in digital display, so you can quickly check the brightness and battery level. The trade-off is the size, because it's roughly double the size of something like the Tip 3. And that extra bulk, you start noticing it on the keychain. Within the keychain tier, the decision isn't about capability. It's about how much size, battery capacity, feature sets you're comfortable to carry on your keys. Once the keychain carry starts to feel limited, whether it's because of the bulk, runtime, or the increased usage, that's usually when people start to think about switching to a dedicated pocket carry. And now you're intentionally carrying a tool. A model like the EDC07 fits perfectly into this tier. The output increases to 1500 lumen, giving you more headroom when you need it, and the shape changes as well. Instead of a compact keychain form, now you have a slim body built specifically for pocket carry. It sits flatter against your leg, clips securely to your pocket, and feels more stable in hand. It also gets a larger battery and improved heat handling. That means it can hold higher brightness for longer. The interface stays straightforward and easy to use. It's designed clearly for everyday situation without adding any complexity. This tier is all about reliability and comfort. You're carrying it because you're expected to use it regularly, not because you need a rapid access to advanced functions. And as expectations move beyond everyday use, that's where the next tier begins to differentiate itself. When focus shifts toward performance and control, this is where the tactical crossover models comes in. A light like the EDC23 represents this shift clearly. The output increased again, but more importantly, the interface evolved. The buttons now arranged for quicker access and true one-hand operation. The body remains slim and pocket-friendly, but the intent is different. This tier prioritizes speed and control, not just convenience. It's built for users who wants compact carry with faster, more durable access. This is where everyday carries start to blend with a tactical influence. At the top end of the spectrum, the focus shifts toward specialization. Models like the EDC17 and the EDC29 are built around distinct priorities. Some prioritize versatility, adding UV light and laser capability alongside the white light. Others prioritize maximum output and throw, pushing performance to its limit. At this tier, it's less about general carry style, and more about choosing a capability that matches your need. If we zoomed out and look at the big picture, the pattern becomes very clear. The Keychain Light prioritizes convenience. Dedicated Pocket Light prioritizes practical everyday performance. Tactical crossover models prioritize speed and control. And the Premium Specialists focus on specific capability. None of these are strictly better than the other. They just serve different purposes. The right choice depends on how you carry and what you expect it to do. Once you move into the high-performance model, the choice becomes more of a personal. In the next video, I'll break down how to choose between the EDC 17, EDC 23, and the EDC 29. I'm curious, what matters more to you? Convenience, control, or capability? Let me know in the comments below.